everyone, welcome to the Greenbelt Groove, in which we interview local musicians, we grill them, we give them a pop quiz, and we see what happens. Thanks for joining us. Today we have your favorite local musician, Eli Lev, from our very own Silver Spring in PG County. Woo! So Eli, you have been touring overseas. Is this the first time you've been so far away from your home?
Yeah, I lived abroad in a small country called Andorra. Between Spain and France. I did not know it existed until I was there. But I actually went back to Andorra and a bunch of different countries in Europe. I flew into Portugal, toured in Portugal, Spain, Andorra, France, Switzerland, Austria, Poland, and Czech Republic.
Wow. Did you have a place that you enjoyed the most or something that was really iconic?
Yeah, there's some really cool spots. One was in Austria. I went to like a snowboarding, like a ski resort town.
Cool.
And I was like the weird American that came to play. So like my poster was in like all like the snowboard shops, and I was like, you know, they were like sponsoring me with their like snowboarding things. So I was like an influencer for a week. It was pretty fun. So yeah, I played a few shows up there, and also I would say Spain was really cool.
Where in Spain did you go?
I went to a very small town called Cañete de las Torres, and I was on a bike trip in Spain for a couple months about 10 years ago. Okay. And I got lost, and I stumbled on this town, and I stumbled into a bar, and they saw that I had a guitar on my bike and said, well, why don't you play that? I said, okay, and then I stayed in that town for 3 or 4 days as just jamming and meeting everybody and going to the festivals, and so I went back to that same town on this tour.
Did anyone remember you?
It did!
Oh my gosh,
yeah, they
so
got
cool.
me the show, and people were coming out, and it was 8 years later, and back then I wasn't an independent musician, I was a teacher. So, you know, the last 8 years have been a lot. From releasing music and touring the world and and creating community as well.
So you are back in the States now. What's next?
Well, it was a big year of touring last year. It was like 250 shows on the road from Canada, West Coast, all back. And this year was also a big year of touring. I was in Europe, in the UK for another month, in Ireland, and I went from Mississippi to Maine in spring. Yeah. So I think I'm good for a little while.
A little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
How did you handle all of that? Like, do you have a family that's here that misses you, or how are you coordinating that with like, your people?
Yes,
and how are you supporting yourself through this? And like, do you have a day job as
great
well?
Great questions. No, it's music is full time.
That's crazy. And amazing.
So yeah, it is crazy and amazing at the same time. That's exactly it. Yeah, and, my family's here. Mom and dad are here. My sister and her 2 kids are here. So it's really good to be back and just enjoy time with them. How I do it is essentially it's a lot of healthcare. You know, I mean, you know, touring back in the day, I think people just survived off whiskey and cheese sandwiches or something. I don't know how they did it. But these days, I survive off, you know, being hydrated and smoothies and going to Planet Fitness and taking showers and making sure I'm clean. You know what I mean? And exercising.
General maintenance.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that keeps me going. It's like a marathon. So staying healthy, you know, being in contact with friends and family is important. And that's been guiding me through.
Amazing. Yeah. So now that you're back home, what's your current project? What are you working on?
Thanks for asking. Yeah, I've got a brand new album coming out this summer. I'm very excited about it.
It is exciting.
It's called Past Lives, and it's part of my 3 Worlds album series. The first world is Present Journey, and that's out now. I think last time I was on the show, I played some songs from that, and it's been doing great. People love it. It's very upbeat, positive, kind of like happy folk pop.
I listened to it on repeat.
Okay, awesome. So you get it?
Yeah.
We need a bigger bus, you know, low and middle ages, like good tunes. Past Lives is more of a introspective album. It traces the lineages of my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family. My mom is from Mississippi, Southern Methodist. My dad's from Chicago, Northern Jew, and you put them together and this is what you get. So I wanted to honor both of those sides of the family with this album. Would you like to hear a song from it?
I would love to hear a song.
Yes.
Just about to ask you.
This is, maybe by this episode comes out, it will be released. So it's called Echo. Okay. And it's essentially like the summoning song. So bringing in the voices and the experiences of my ancestors to guide the album through.
Amazing. All right, I'm going to let you take the stage.
I'll take the first breath in and let it swirl around. I hear a name called out, hidden in the sound. It washes over me in waves of time. I invite the old ways in and let them walk around. I keep the air clean so I can hear the quietest voices. They start to swirl. They speak of worlds gone by and soon to come. Worlds gone by. Soon to come. There's an echo in me. I can hear it. And still, some days I sit down inside. There is a peace to be known. The sound is still grows. It still grows. The sound still grows. I can hear it. There's an echo in me. I can feel it. There's an echo in me.
Thank you so much for giving us a preview of your new song. That
Yeah.
was beautiful, first
Thank
of all.
you. What'd you think?
In my humble opinion.
Yeah?
Like you were saying, clear contrast to
Yeah.
Present Journey.
Yeah.
I imagine that was intentional.
Yeah, it's just a different project,
Mhm.
different scope, different purpose. And the really cool thing is on that song, my parents actually interviewed my great grandmother, Lev-itator, and they interviewed my great uncle and my great aunt as well. And their voices are actually interspersed throughout that song. So their actual voices are in the music, which is cool.
Is this something that's included in the production of?
Yeah.
In the recorded version?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So you get to hear my actual family members talk about, life growing up in the South.
Yeah.
Coming over from Eastern Europe to
Mhm.
the U.S. And it really is it's a tale of immigration.
Yeah.
It's a tale of movement. It's
Mhm.
a tale of trying to find a better life.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's a tale of this country too.
Definitely is appropriate timing, I'm
Yes.
sure, with everything that's going on.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of a good commentary there.
Mhm.
What was your songwriting process like for that one?
It's a really interesting question because different songs come in different ways.
Yeah.
And this was actually one of the last songs that I found to put on the album.
Mhm.
So I do EPs, which are like 5-song
Yeah.
albums, and then I put them together for bigger projects. I did this with my 4 Directions project, and now I'm doing it with 3 Worlds.
Mhm.
So it'll be 3 EPs for a 15-song project. But what happens is I book studio dates with not necessarily having all the songs written yet.
Okay. You gotta get them where you can get them.
Exactly. So instead of like putting off studio dates until I have all the songs written,
Mhm.
I make the date, and that way I have to write the songs. You know what I mean? There's just no way about
Yeah.
it. We're going in. This is a little bit of a trick that I planned with myself. So I actually had 4 songs. I didn't have any other song. And I went back into my voice memos from like 3 or 4 years ago. And that chord progression just kind of was there. And I was just kind of like messing around. I was like, it's like, oh, that's interesting. So I brought that into the studio, workshopped it with the producer, Taylor Rigg. He's amazing. And that song came out in the studio.
I'm like, oh, I instantly like this. And I'm like, yes, the classic major 4, major 5.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
That's a good one. That's like my I like that instantly. I'm like, I have a whole playlist of songs that are just that chord progression.
Oh, perfect. Amazing. That's awesome.
Happy to share it if you like.
Yes, please. Yeah, please. Put Echo right
It's like
on there when it comes out.
If you want to make a song that Janine likes, just major 4, major 5.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
You are working on a 3 EP project right now called the 3
Worlds.
3 Worlds. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
Your previous one was Present Journey. We're working on Past Lives now.
Correct.
Any particular reason for the order?
Yeah, to me, the past and the future is just a mental construction.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily exist because all we have is now. So I wanted to start in the present.
Okay.
But the past, in quotation marks, informs the present. It lives here with us now. So I wanted to start with the present and then, go into the past and see how we are here informed. Because I also don't really think we can know where we're going until we know where we've been. As individuals, as a family, as a society, and collectively as humanity. So I wanted to start with the present, go back to the past, and then future myths is coming next year.
For that one too.
Me too.
So you've played us the first track or the last track?
This is the first song of the EP. Yeah. Would you like to hear the second?
I would love to hear the second one.
This one's called Where We Come From. And has anybody in your family done like ancestry or like lineage or stuff? Yeah. Do you know like what state y'all come from or countries?
My dad's family is more recent in the U.S., but my mom's family has been in like Tennessee and the Carolinas.
Tennessee and the Carolinas.
Since she's like my ancestors came over on the Ark and the Dove.
Well, okay.
No, my mom's family's been in the States for a long, long time.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, no, so it was really interesting to kind of like know where both sides of my family came from too. It like tells the story and it makes history come alive. So my mom's side is from the South, from Mississippi, and they, worked in the cotton mills down there, very poor. And my dad's side, as I mentioned, came from Eastern Europe. And I wanted to kind of weave both of those stories into one song. So this song is called Where We Come From, and it gives some homage to both of their paths.
So can't wait to hear it.
Thanks.
I will let you take the stage again then.
Thank you. I took my backpack off coming home from class, opened up my homework. I had to ask my mom and dad where we come from. They sat me down and smiled at me and took out some old photos to let them breathe and said, This is who we are, all we've done. It's the story of where we come from. And my mom said, son, we come from a long line of workers. Most folks never heard of us. That don't make us any less. We spun the cotton that most people wore. We built the bridges after the war. Life back then was a lot more work and fun. Oh, that's where we come from. Working in the heat of a southern sun, we had to sweat to live. That's where we come from. Woo! My dad listened closely to my mom's reply and then took my hand and looked into my eyes and said, son, let me tell you about my side. He said, we come from a long line of survivors. We escaped the fires, they're still burning around the world. We made the shoes that most people wore. We built the city from a hardware store. Life back then was a lot more work and fun. That's where we come from. Over the oceans, through the slums we had to leave to live. That's where we come from. Woo! And then one day I'll look in my daughter's eyes as she asks the same to me. And I'll tell her about our family and each branch that made this tree. And I'll say, we come from a long line of workers. Most folks never heard of us, but that don't make us any less. We spun the cotton that most people wore. We built the bridges after the war. Life back then was a lot more work than fun. Yeah, we come from survivors. We escaped the fires, they're still burning around the world. Oh, we made the shoes that most people wore. We built the city from a hardware store. Life back then was on the run. Not my love's where we come from. Thread that weaves the story of our family, and one day you'll make your mark too. I can only wish the best for you. Yeah, one day you'll have a little one of your own, and you can tell them all the stories we've spun. You can tell them where we come from.
Eli, thank you for walking us through number 2 on your upcoming EP here. That one felt really story-driven. I really liked it.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to say about that piece that you wrote?
Yeah, I think you made a comment earlier, and it's the same for me too. It's like I'm growing up. It's like, oh, I'm a white guy, right? I have no history. I just entered into the world as a white person, and that's not necessarily true. And I have learned a lot about myself from learning about my history, from the South, from the North, from my immigration. I mean, my mom traced my side from her family back to England, back to France. And they were part of a religious group called the Huguenots that were persecuted, essentially. So they had to leave France to get to England, they had to leave England to get to Ireland, they had to leave Ireland to get to the US. And it just makes things more real. It makes stories more real, And it doesn't have to be, like this, it actually is a humbling experience, I think, when we learn about our histories. And it gives us more place in the world and more of a story. So that song is essentially encouraging folks, no matter what color they are, no matter what we think, if we don't have history or don't, we all have history. And I think it's important for us to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the kind of empathy it inspires.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool, really important. So Eli, I've kind of been reading up on your history here. Now it's a pleasure to have you in the flesh.
Thanks.
You have written in your bio on your website and elsewhere that you were spending some time on the Navajo Nation as an English teacher?
Yeah, middle school teacher.
Amazing. Will you tell us about that experience and maybe how you learned about different cultures, different spiritualities, and how that's kind of influenced your writing style?
Yeah, it's been a huge influence to the music. A lot of it comes from my lived experience.
Yeah.
And just out of university, I did my student teaching out of the Navajo Nation. And I'd never been out to the Southwest that much, but I really enjoyed it. And I spent 3 years there. So that was the inspiration for my Four Directions project. And over there, I learned more about harmony and balance rather than progress, and that time really isn't this like past, present, future, but it's very cyclical. And our ancestors are here with us right now, and so are the next generations, 7 generations. So that was really impactful on my spirituality and how I saw the world and myself in the world. So that was a really big influence on my music. After the Navajo Nation, I traveled around the world in Australia, New Zealand, and I ended up in Israel for about a year. I taught English there in Tel Aviv, and then I ended up in Andorra. And along the way, I picked up, various types of spirituality, Buddhism, Taoism, and, yoga, meditation, all that kind of good stuff. And recently, I just kind of connected with a 10-day silent meditation center. They're in New Hampshire. It's called Vipassana Meditation. And so you go there, it's 10 days, no phone, no journal, no reading, no magazines, no nothing, and it's just like you're with yourself. And it is a very intense experience.
Sounds terrifying.
It can be terrifying, yes. Part of it is. But interestingly enough, the next song that I'm going to share with you actually came from one of those 10-day retreats. So on the 8th day, I had been at this retreat, and it's like, I had been really excited to get to the meditation retreat beforehand. And then I was at the retreat, and I was very excited to get home. Right?
On to the next thing.
Yeah,
on to the next
exactly.
thing. Let's keep moving here.
Yeah, and it's like it kind of exposed my mind for like how kind of wild it is. It's like, what's going on here? I was also kind of coming out of a 5-year relationship at the time. So we had just broken up like 3 weeks beforehand. And here I was sitting with myself, all my shadows, all the darkness, all the, the pain essentially for 10 days. And day 8, it was all just like kind of coming up, went through all these processes. And there was my mind trying to like get away and all this stuff. So there's this walking path. And at the end of the walking path, there's this bench. And on the bench was this beautiful stream, and it was a sunny day. And this new meditation technique came to me. I don't know how it did, but I was sitting at the bench, and I was like, you know what? Why don't, instead of like trying to wish for something that is going to happen, why don't I wish for the present? Why don't I wish for the present moment? So I closed my eyes, and I sat on the bench, and I said, I wish I was at a beautiful nature setting on a bench in front of a river. And it was a beautiful day, sun was on my face, I didn't have to worry about anything, and I could just sit and be and enjoy myself. And I opened my eyes, and there I was. My wish came true. It was pretty amazing, pretty incredible practice. I was like, wow, that was really impactful, and I think that made me settle down. I was like, you know what? And I was talking to myself, saying, okay, Eli, you have to do that same process with the relationship that you're just coming out of. And that's why I wrote this song. And the song is called My Wish Was You.
Okay, question for you before you start going. Maybe I should ask you this after.
Yeah.
This EP is going on past lives.
Yes.
But this is very much about the present moment.
Aha.
Was that intentional?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
What was your process there?
Well, the past lives was essentially the 5-year relationship. And the present moment is like, how can I integrate that experience into something that I benefited from, that's positive, that I'm not running away from, that I'm not wishing for anything else to have happened differently than it did, but just being totally at peace with the flow of that relationship and how it ended.
Maybe the past and present aren't so different.
Exactly.
With that, I'm going to let you take the stage again.
Thanks. wish I'd meet a pretty girl on Instagram. She'd like my band, say that she was a singer just like me. She'd have 2 tickets to a show, ask me to come, and I'd go and we'd sing every song line by line. I wish my wish came true. I wish that I would find you. She'd live on a farm in the countryside with a big old barn and horses to ride. Paradise with a front porch swing. Her mom and dad would be my best friends, and at the end, we'd kiss goodnight and start it all again. I wish my wish came true. I wish that I would find you. Every day I would learn a little more about you. Every day you would let me in a little more. I wish that we would start a band and go to Nashville in a van, play our music with the stars. We'd hit the charts in the UK, tour without a place to stay, meet our favorite folks along the way. I wish my wish came true. Wish that I would find you. Every night I would hold you just a little closer. Every night you would kiss me sleep. I see a shooting star in the night sky, close my eyes and start to cry as I realize the truth. I met you many years ago, we made a life and played the shows, and then we had to let it go. I guess that sometimes wishes do come true. It's hard to recognize them when they do. I guess my wish came true, and I'm happy that my wish was you.
I feel like that was great. That was emotional.
It was emotional. Thank you.
How do you perform that kind of thing that's like really touching and honestly kind of painful and not break down and cry? Because if I were in your shoes, I couldn't make it through the song.
Good question, because in order to perform it the right way, there has to be emotion involved, right? It has to be delivered. Mm-hmm. But in order to perform it in the right way, there also has to be a little bit of separation to just like get through the song without like getting too emotional. So I think the first few times I played it were pretty tough to get through, even listening to it coming back in the recording studio. But there's also a release, that's involved. Like, it's not just sad, it's also like, kind and appreciative and grateful, which makes it even more emotional.
I was going to say, it would make it worse.
Right. So, there's a part of me that wants to deliver it in a very, personal and authentic way. But another part that knows that in order to serve the song and so other people can hear it, I have to get through the song without getting too involved in it.
And I'm thinking too, like we were just talking about like spirituality, do you have like a ritual or a meditation that you do before diving into something that's super emotional that would otherwise like make you crack open?
Yeah, I do. So that 10-day silent meditation retreat I was talking about, after the retreat you're supposed to do like an hour meditation in the morning and an hour in the evening. That's a lot of time.
Well, at the retreat or after you come
After. So
for how long?
An hour.
No, but like for how many days? Every single day for the rest of your life?
Yes, exactly. So that doesn't always happen that way.
No, I need to spend that time scrolling on my phone.
Yeah. But before a big day in the recording studio, before like a big show or something, I do like to try and do like a whole hour, just sitting, meditating, silence. And that like gives me the strength and center to deliver those kind of performances.
How long did it take you to get to a point where you could sit for an hour?
I would say after my first 10-day meditation retreat, I learned how to kind of like, it's 10 days of doing that over and over again.
Did you just cold turkey, or did you like practice leading up to that? Or something?
Yeah, just the 10 days is, learning the technique. It's called Vipassana. So we're just sitting and kind of being okay with how things actually are, not trying to change anything, essentially. And it sounds really simple, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, no, I pay a therapist to help me with that.
Exactly. Yes, it is. It is a thing. So yeah, once kind of getting into that space, then being more familiar with it, and then like if I really needed to, like after this segment, it was amazing time. I could like go and sit for an hour and just kind of like let all that kind of like soak in and just like be with it and then just like kind of like let it go.
Were you always like that?
No, I was a wild child.
Okay.
I still kind of am. But
Was there like was it a gradual kind of shift into like finding this centeredness? Or was there like, oh, I gotta get it together?
No, I think it was gradual. I think I was introduced to Buddhism in college, and I think my Jewish faith has helped as well a lot. And I think just being on the road and having these like long times where it's just like me either driving or getting ready, and traveling. One kind of needs to find. Like I have found that I needed to find my own center, my own home and my own space, because I didn't have a space, right? So like the more I've traveled, the more like my home and my heart has become my body and my spirit. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like asking for myself.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm saying it for myself
advice.
too. I need to take my own advice a lot of the time, so I get it. Yeah.
Are you a technology addict? Are you
Yeah.
doing this all the time?
Well, the more and more time goes on, the more and more this whole music thing is DIY. So it means like I have to do everything. I'm an independent artist. I'm not signed. I don't have a manager. I don't have a label. I created my own label, Eli Lev Music. So that means that, I design the website. I do the artwork. I do the Facebook ads. I post all the shows. I reach out to media. I make the tour posters, I booked the studio time, and somehow I songwrite and all this, and played 250 shows a year. Yeah, so it's a lot.
It's like 3 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And technology is a huge part of that. But really, kind of, there's 2 different ways that technology works. One is that it can use us for its own purposes, and the other is we can use it for our own purposes, right? And so, really, kind of like checking myself, like, okay, I'm about to enter my laptop, what am I doing in the next 20 minutes? Or I'm about to turn on my phone, what is my goal here in the next 10, 20, 30 minutes? And I'm just like you, sometimes, I get into the doom scrolling and stuff, which is terrible. But most of all, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna open Instagram, I'm gonna do a post, I'm gonna comment on 5 other people's profiles, and then I'm gonna peace out. Or I'm gonna open my laptop and I have 20 emails to send, I'm gonna clear out my inboxes, and then that's it. And I essentially kind of block off that time on my calendar so that I can check myself and be like, this is all the time you have, so you better get that stuff done. So that's how I do it.
Your compartmentalization is admirable.
That's how I do it, yeah. And then, every once in a while, on tour, I'm just like exhausted from the show, and I'll open up my phone. But I'll put on a timer for myself. My phone is also in black and white.
iPhone?
Yeah, I highly recommend it. So you go to color filters.
Yeah.
So you go to settings and go to color filters. You can actually gradually get there if you want. You don't have to go all black and white straight up, but you can actually dim the intensity of the colors that are coming through the screen.
Oh, it's less stimulating.
It's wild. It's like now I look at a phone that has colors, and
like,
it's like candy.
Blasting
it's
me.
literally, exactly like eye candy. So I've changed my phone always to black and white. I used to do it just at night, but I just enjoyed it so much that it's all the time now, because I want the world to be in 3D and full color.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, not wild. Like, that makes complete and total sense.
But I'm glad you asked that question. And, we all have our things with technology, but trying to keep it as a tool rather than us just, one of the many,
Yeah, the way you're describing Instagram as like it's a marketing tool instead of a attention suck, which is something I really struggle with.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm over here looking at like, you ever hear like the Cat 22 phone? It's like and they're like, it does only these things. I'm like, I need that.
I mean, I grew up with the flip phones. I grew up with the Nokias. And so, that was.
Why do I feel like trash? It's like, this is why.
So I would say the top 3 things are just timing, like setting up time blocks for whatever you want to do. Second is the black and white thing on the phone.
Okay, I'm
Really
gonna do
works.
that as soon as we
It's pretty awesome. And then I would say just being conscious about how that relationship is, like checking in on our relationship with technology.
Yeah.
Like just like you did this morning. You know what I mean? And like sometimes you just need those I need a break.
I need a break.
We are taking a break for a little while, and that's totally understandable. So, but yeah, it's a huge tool. It's how my music marketing system works.
Yeah.
It's how I connect with Lev-itators. It's my community. Eli Lev, Lev-itators. Get it?
I get it.
So it is important. Yeah.
Cool. Do you have any interesting perspectives on how we're using AI and how that's evolving
another two ways of looking about it. AI could destroy my life and everything is over, you know what I mean, and take over the world with these evil robots. Or AI is a tool that can help me write my bio or write a press release or help me with a social media post copy. AI has helped me with album art. It's helped me with finding contacts for venues. So it can be really useful. It's just always a changing, very changing field. Getting ahead of it. Can I tell you my personal belief on AI?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, I won't. It's pretty intense.
No,
I don't know if people are talking about this, but just we're humans, right? And we think we're like the best thing that ever happened since sliced bread or whatever. You know what I mean? We made sliced bread. We're awesome.
You're not going to believe this, but we actually invented sliced bread.
But if you look around at the Earth, I'm not really sure we're doing such a great job. And I don't think I would hope that we are not the most advanced version of intelligence that ever existed in the universe. So I think AI is the next evolution of consciousness and intelligence. And I hope it helps us in how we treat the world, how we treat each other, how we consider systems, how we hopefully don't see the Earth as just one big resource, but actually we're a part of a connected system. And hopefully that consciousness can show us that.
Interesting. I'm mostly just afraid of it. I'm like, shut it up, turn it off.
Yeah. There is some fear there. There's some fear of the unknown, but I think we need help.
Yeah,
So.
I'm not personally informed enough about it to really have a solid opinion there. But interesting.
But that's my take. That's my hot take.
Do you see that? Right. Do you see that coming to fruition at all in the present moment?
I do. I think that AI tells us about ourselves. Who we are and how we're kind of connecting with each other. I think it allows us to do more in less time, and hopefully it'll give us some systems on how to use energy efficiently and how to get along with each other.
Yeah. So. Why can't we all just get along?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Questions we ask ourselves every single day.
Let's ask AI that tomorrow.
Oh wow, we should. Hey Siri, open chat. What does it say?
ChatGPT.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
Why can't we all just get along? I'm sorry, I can't answer that right now. There's no service in the studio.
Technology again! World again!
You have one more song you're going to share with us, and then the fifth one is going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
For when the EP comes out.
Yeah.
Are you going to play it on June 1st? Sorry, June. Are you going to play it on July 1st when you come visit us at the New Deal Cafe?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Thanks for plugging the show for me.
Sweet. Yeah.
July 1st.
July 1st.
Where am I playing?
At the New Deal Cafe.
New Deal
right
Cafe.
Here in Greenbelt. I think I'm pointing in the right direction.
Let's do it.
It's going to be somewhere depending on where your monitor is that you're watching this from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, we've got one more song that you're going to share with us before we get the full deal at the New Deal.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
This has been so awesome. I really appreciate your your deep questions and your attention and your appreciation to the music means a lot to me.
Aww.
And this is my maybe 4th or 5th time here at Gates, so I just want to thank y'all for just shining the light, literally, on independent music.
Yeah. Well, we hope to keep doing that. We'll have you back 8, 9, 10 times.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you.
If you'd be willing to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Share your time here.
Yeah, it's been great. This is about the last song that I'll share.
Okay.
And it's called Our Friends. And it's about friendly ghosts.
Excited. Take it away.
Thanks. laughing along with all our jokes. Behind the scenes, there's a presence of these friends that cannot be dismissed, no matter how long they've been gone. In sunlight, a gentle breeze. Those who are no longer seen are just as real as you and me. They're our friends. Our friends. I have a yearning for your touch. I no longer feel a sense that it's beyond my grasp. Who can tell? I know you are in my thoughts, but it's sometimes not enough. No matter how long you've been gone. In sunlight, a gentle breeze. Those who are no longer seen are just as real as you and me. They are traveling just ahead of us, showing the way when we least expect it. They're our friends. Our friends. When we finally arrive just upon the other side, they'll be waiting with a smile. In sunlight, a gentle breeze. Those who are no longer here, just as real as you and me. They are traveling just ahead of us, showing the way when we least expect it. They're our friends. Our friends. They're our friends. Our friends. So what'd you think?
I wanted to cry again.
Yeah.
That's like, what, 3 times, 2 times?
Yeah. It's a deep album. It's a deep introspective album, and it's essentially that we have guides.
Yeah. Not a bad thing that I was crying, by the way.
No, I know. Yeah,
It's
a release.
Yeah, I think we spend a lot of time like out of touch with that.
Yeah.
And it's important and good and awesome and inspiring.
100%.
It really like brings so much emotion out.
Yeah.
And like, I've never heard the song before. This is the first time I'm hearing this. And
Yeah.
I'm already like, wow, I feel things.
Yeah.
That's a change from everyday life.
Yeah, no, totally. Like getting in touch with our emotions, how we feel, not like blocking them, but like really kind of embracing them, and for what the message is that they can share with us. And I'm really, there's some anxiety that comes with releasing a new work that's very different than past works that I've done. A lot of my songs have been, positive about adventure, and just like bringing the community together. And I feel like these songs still have that positivity in them, that optimism, but they do connect more with, that emotional state, where we come from, the past, like our guides, our ancestors, and also feeling grateful for the relationships that we've had.
Yeah, so really like a tender
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
really cool.
I'm glad you picked up on that. Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone with your last song or Friends, particularly? Is there anyone that you were thinking of or you had in mind when you were writing this? Like,
Yeah, that song is actually adapted from a poem
that you wrote?
that my previous partner's dad wrote.
Okay.
So remember My Wish Was You?
Yeah.
So her dad wrote that poem. And I thought it was so beautiful and so touching that I adapted it to song. So he hasn't heard it yet, but I'll probably share it with him before it comes out. But I'm very, very grateful for him and the whole family for that whole time period, and still hold with me the love and the lessons of that.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear. I'm excited to hear about your adventure with that and the last secret song.
Oh yeah, there's one more that we didn't do. That one's on piano. So yeah, all this is coming out this summer. So songs will be releasing every 3 weeks.
Okay.
So Echo is coming out June 25th, which this might be
in a couple days.
Great. So
from today.
Yeah. And then songs will be coming out every 3 weeks, and the whole album will be out by October.
Okay.
This summer I'm doing a big crowdfunding campaign for the album. This is how I release music, through support from my community. So if people are watching, I recommend they go to my website, and it's eli-lev.com, or you can just type in Eli Lev in the Google machine. And there's a little button on the bottom that says Join the Lev-itators, and you are welcome to join as well, Janine.
I might just do that.
And you can join the Lev-itators. You'll get some kind of behind-the-scenes content. You'll be notified when songs are coming out, and would love any help on the funding for this album as well. So it's gonna be a big summer.
Cool.
Big summer music, yeah. And I'll see folks at July 1st.
Yeah, July 1st at the New Deal Cafe. Did we find a time for that?
Yes, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. New Deal Cafe.
It's actually an open mic, and I'm the featured performer. So if people want to come out and share songs, they're welcome to. And I'm just going to be doing maybe like a 5 or 6 song set in the middle.
Sweet. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So coming out, like we were just saying a million times, July 1st, New Deal Cafe, 7 p.m. Bring your instruments. Those open mics fill up really fast.
Yeah,
like
they do.
You gotta get there.
They're awesome.
Super. I've been to a couple. They are awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Janine.
Right, thank you so much. It was great to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I hope we can do this again sometime.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was rad.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks to Gate. Woo!
Greenbelt Groove. I feel like we need like a little jingle.
Oh, Greenbelt Groove pizza. Okay, yes. Do you want to urge the Eli to take it away?
First we gotta get a groove, right?
Clear my throat.
Nice. Let me clear my throat. It's a Greenbelt Groove. Come on down. Bring a little bit of attitude. Get that groove. It's a Greenbelt Groove. Come on down. Get in that room. We got Janine asking the deep old questions. Eli Lev playing some tunes. It's a Greenbelt Groove.
It's a Greenbelt Groove.
Get it on now.
Get it on now.
We rock somehow.
Somehow.
You got a great voice.
I'm on a snot in it right now.
Right. Keep going. Keep going. It's a Greenbelt Groove.
It's a Greenbelt Groove.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Get in the mood.
Get in the mood.
It's a Greenbelt Groove.
It's a Greenbelt Groove.
It's a Greenbelt Groove.
It's a Greenbelt Groove.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Have some fun with us.
I'm having so much fun.
In the room.
In the room. Woo!